Good afternoon. Go ahead and call the meeting to order. There's still tables at the front if anybody wants to sit up close or anything. Everybody's showering clean today, brush their teeth, that sort of thing. We'll go ahead and get started here. At some point during the meeting, I've got this up here and I figured out how to take the thing off so it doesn't auto advance. But if you will check, if you're a Facebooker or something, go ahead and check in on the Facebook page and tag some friends, take pictures of whatever you please today, get people attracted to Rotary. At this time, I'll go ahead and call Sam Barefoot up, and he's going to lead us in our opening prayer.
You know, each week it is an honor to do the prayer. I was out for 3 weeks, so I get the honor. When I did. Let us pray. Our Father, what a gracious moment it is for us to come together and fellowship and to eat and enjoy one another's company, but most of all to pause and pray and to know that you are sovereign and in charge of all things. Our Father, we have a lot of things in this club to be concerned about, and the physical capabilities of some of our members and things that we have to lift them up to you. And we also have needs in our community that are very near and near to our hearts, and we ask that you keep those on our hearts and help us to know what we need to do each and every day to make this a better place, a better quality place for our community to live in, and help us to be a big part of that. And we thank you for when you have done that and continue to do that. Today we hear a program from President-elect Jason, the good stuff, and you are the good stuff. You're the stuff that we draw from to help us to know what the good stuff is that we need to be about. So help us to do that. We thank you for the food. Bless and nourish our bodies, and help us so that we might better serve you. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
You'll join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, Tony, do you mind doing the honors?
Well, we're going to sing in the good old summertime, and I know most of you guys and girls have never had the longest spring as we've had this year. So it's been a cool summer, but God is fixing to flip that switch, and it's going to get very hot very quickly, so we're going to hear it. So let's sing this song, and let's think of the good old cool summertime. In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, it's strolling through the shady lanes with your baby mine. You hold her hand and she holds yours, and that's the very good sign that she's producing good seed in the good old summertime. Woo, that's beautiful.
All right. Sergeant R77, so that we have visiting Rotarians. I think that was a no. Okay. All right. I know we've got a couple of guests. Keith.
I have Julie McDonald from Thomasville, Colorado.
The superintendent. Dana, you have unofficially. I can introduce Lewis.
Oh, go ahead.
We have Lewis Alma with us. I just wanted to make you stand up. They didn't really have to talk. All right. I think that's all the guests. Angela is officially a guest and has been being voted on by the board for new membership, so we're excited about that. All right, announcements and things coming up. Next week, we've got Sam Barefoot doing the presentation. And then a little bit of change to the schedule the week after that, due to some scheduling. I think Jason's got something he's got to be at. We'll do the installation of officers on the 18th. Also coming up, RILA, the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards. We do need some volunteers to help with setup and registration. So if you can help with that, then let Kim know. That would be fantastic. Never too early to start talking about the fall, because summer, we kind of get a little summer slowdown at times. I know we've got some weeks off for the 4th of July, but looking ahead to everybody's night and everybody's day. So awesome events coming up in September. Go ahead and put those on your calendar. Even further out, Friday, the 3rd is going to be the Stuart Kennedy Golf Tournament, followed by the Feeding Thomasville Chili Cook-Off. So go ahead and get your team together. I'm going to be heading that up this year. Wayne left me all the best instructions he possibly could have, so his award-winning chili will be back. So you guys have got some work to do if you want to win the award this year. Team trivia night for United Way. Christy, do you want to say anything about that? You still need teams?
Yes, it's $100 per team, so $25 per player, and that includes one free drink for each player, and it is so much fun. We have a really good turnout every year. You find out how bad you are at trivia, but the only people that will know how bad you are is your team. We don't shame anybody, but we do have a GOAT trophy that Winter Circle here in Thomasville has created, so you can get some bragging rights, but we'd love to see you there.
All right. Coffee Connections. Keith, good turnout last week.
Yes, and the next one will be at Colonial.
I remember that one time,
June 26th. Yes.
Yes.
And it's at Colonial Country Club, so. Mark the calendar.
All right. So the theme for next year is do good stuff. The installation banquet is going to be at the Tanglewood Red Barn on June 26th as well. That's at 6 p.m. in the evening. So you can go out for breakfast, work your day, do whatever you do during the day, and then go to the district installation that night at 6 o'clock. All right. And if you want to welcome McKee Greg, has now joined us online. So welcome McKee. I'm glad you could join us on Rotary Zoom. Don't forget, if you're unable to join us, you can always join us on the Rotary Zoom as well. All right, other announcements from the floor.
Yeah, I got one.
Doc.
It reminds me about standing up about, he's kind of like Bill Mills, the people that knew him, he was a lawyer in town. Somebody in the Lions Club said, Bill, stand up. He said, I am standing
That was your announcement. Brandon has something worthwhile.
I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out last Wednesday for our dinner. We had more sponsors than we've ever had at our event, and I hope everyone enjoyed. I know that the kids really did, the parents really did, and we got a lot of great feedback, and it's possible because of people like you, so thank you, everyone.
And Stan Cyrus is now joining us on Zoom as well, so welcome Stan, glad to have you on also. Other announcements?
Yeah, Roger on Monday, last week, he had the chemotherapy. It was different than what he's been having. It's designed to kind of knock out the blast cells, it reduces lymphocytes to 0, which is good and bad. He received the T cells or lymphocytes has been sent off and whatever's done to him. But he got those back on Monday, which is the word transplant. He's confined in Winston-Salem for 2 weeks. There probably will be some side effects. Some could be bad. I hope they won't have it. So far, he's doing okay. His white count's coming down a little bit every day, which is to be expected. So we're just hoping for the best. He's going to be pretty much out of circulation for 100 days. He'll be around, hopefully, and everything will be good. But it's not going to be a good thing. But he gets along okay. So. Yeah.
Good. Thanks, Doc. All right. Anything else? All right. Split the pot. Candace. We've got a few Paul Harris fellows that are not here, but we will do those when those folks are here.
All right, we collected $47. Our total punt is $1,328. So the take home today would be $664. If you are the lucky person, David did not play, so you can draw tickets.
This one looks good. This is, always draw the ones that are upside down. Hold on, I got it. 654196. The 6 and the 9 are the first letters on both sides. It looks like it could either be 96 or 69. You see it? All right, Jason, you get some practice for next year, buddy. We're already there. We're already there.
All right. Well, we are, I thought this year has flown by, and we all are getting close to a new Rotary year. And that's exciting. Kim wanted us to take a day today and just share some of the vision for the year ahead. And I'll say one of the things that I'm very excited about is, I've had an opportunity to meet and talk with on a number of occasions our district governor for Rotary, who is coming up, District Governor-elect Mark Brandon. And Mark is an incredible guy. I think I connect with him so well because we're a lot alike. And he's a person of deep faith, and that's a big priority in his life. But he's also a man who really values community service and serving those around him. And he's bringing a lot of that to the table. So you've heard us talk about this theme of do good stuff. And for our district in Rotary, District 7690, this is the theme for the year ahead for us, do good stuff. And Mark, he brought this vision to the table. He's very passionate about it. He's got a lot of resources for us, a lot of challenges for us as well. But the big idea here is reaching into our communities. It's stuff that we're already doing, but we're being challenged to kind of double down on that and do things that make a difference in our community and things that bring attention and attraction to Rotary. So serve our community and do great things in it, but also do things in a way that brings exposure to who we are as Thomasville Rotary Club and Rotary International. And so alongside of Mark's vision and the district's vision and theme for the year, do good stuff, I brought this phrase to light, I don't know, months ago in one of the meetings that I happened to be leading. And I said this, and it has stuck with me. It was not something that I had been thinking this will be a vision for us. But the more and more that I've been planning for the year, this statement has stuck with me. I said this months ago. Go small and go home. A statement that we hear so often is go big or go home. You know, you hear that in sports and in all kinds of different arenas and different ways of life. But I brought this alternative thought. Go small and go home. If we are going to do good stuff, if we're going to do great things in this community, I think this is going to be a great theme for us as a club. Go small and go home. It does not have to be big flashbang things that we do in this community. It will be cumulative, small things that we serve, small ways that we continually have a presence of service and help in our community. And go home. Do it right here in the place that matters most to us. Go small and go home. And so we're going to talk about that a lot over the year ahead, ways that we can do that. I want to bring to the table a few goals for our club for this year. So one is aligning with our district's vision and our district's theme of do good stuff. And so how do we apply that to Thomasville Rotary Club? Well, a few things that we want to do. Some of these, many of these, and I want to say too, I want to start by saying this, our club is such an incredible club. And I have only been a part of this club for about 5 years. I was telling Kim even last night, just learning more and more about Rotary over the past 5 years. And then over the past 2, as I've been kind of getting involved with seeing the district and maybe a little deeper level, I'm coming to learn that we've got something really special here in this club. And the history, the influence, and the strength of this club stands out, even in our district. And I've been encouraged by district leaders of Rotary who put their arm around me and told me that, like, Thomasville Rotary Club, y'all got something special. I'm not worried about y'all. And so that's really encouraging to me. And meeting other president-elects in some of the conferences and things that I've been to, and hearing stories, has further told me we have something super special here as a part of this club. And so I'm really excited for the year ahead because our club is already strong. Our club is already doing great things. And we're just going to continue on that path. But one of the things that I want to see us do in the year ahead is a monthly micro project. So we've done some of these here and there, but beginning in July, we will do one of these a month faithfully. And so we will partner with needs that we identify in the community. And you see there, I want your input. So in a few weeks, we're going to be doing, I'll be up here doing another program and doing our club assembly. And a part of that, just a heads up, a part of that club assembly is going to be you bringing vision, you bringing ideas and things to the table for our club for the year. What are the needs that you identify? So I give you that heads up so that you know that in the next few weeks, you can be looking and jotting down notes. I'd love for you to bring back, what is that date? The second week of July, club assembly. Well, the 9th. Club assembly on July 9th. Bring some ideas to the table of what we can be doing in our community over the next 12 months, micro projects, things that we can do. And each of you have a different perspective, a different lens that you see this community from, and you have a different place in it. So you're all going to be able to bring different needs that you see and identify. And new things, not just the stuff that we've already been doing. Look for the things that we haven't put our finger on yet as a club in this community. What can we do to help serve? And again, small things. It doesn't have to be the big flashbang, huge stuff. Small things that will make a difference. So we'll do the first one in July. And we've already got some ideas on what that one will be. But for the next 11 months, I would love for you to bring the input to the table on that. And aside from a monthly project that we will do and commit to doing faithfully, spontaneous projects, and these will also be inspired by you guys, bringing those to the table. We're going to be doing that a lot, asking you, what are the needs that you see? Or if you are a part of a nonprofit, or you're a part of an organization, or you're a board member for a nonprofit or a community service organization, and there's a need that arises in that, bring it straight to us because we want to hear those as a board. We want to hear what we can be doing over and over and over throughout this year to serve this community. And let's not reinvent the wheel. So if we see that the Lions Club is doing something awesome, let's partner with them and bring brotherhood to community service within our community. Or your church is doing a good deed, it's doing something awesome, and you could use some extra helping hands. Come to us and say, hey, my church has this event coming up where we're going to be serving the community. We would love to mobilize the manpower of this room into helping your church, your nonprofit, all of those things continue to serve. So that's the big emphasis there. Do good stuff. We will say that a lot in the year ahead because it's priority number one for us. And again, I'm putting the dreaming power for that in your hands. Bring to the table the dreams, the ideas, the needs that you identify. So that's goal number one. Goal number two is communicate the good stuff. I want to see us as a club. We already do this. We work for this, but even do a better job at a stronger social media presence and pushes. I was just talking to Steve Tuggle earlier, and that's something he's passionate about. We're going to kind of harness that with him and some others in the room to help us further get the word out about who we are as Rotary and the good stuff that we are doing. And not only the good stuff that we are doing, if you are a Rotarian and you're in the room and you are a part of a nonprofit, I'd like for us to celebrate through our social media avenue what your nonprofit is doing, because you're a Rotarian doing good stuff. So if your church, Salvation Army, if any of these organizations are doing good things, it doesn't have to be necessarily that it was a Rotary event. We can celebrate that even through our socials and through the world. Kind of share your event, and especially if it's through from a Rotary. So communicate the good stuff. That's goal number two. Goal number three is one that we have done, but I just want to expand on it. A Community Servant of Excellence Award. And so what I'd like to do with this goal is quarterly, 4 times a year, identify and honor someone in our community, really, who is outside of Rotary, who is doing good stuff. And we want to honor them and then also give them an award. And again, this is something that we're going to be coming to you for those nominations. Again, this is something in a few weeks here at Club Assembly. It's going to be a way that you can nominate some folks. So over the next few weeks, I'd love for you to dream about that. Who do you know in our community? Maybe they are a coach or a teacher, an officer, a firefighter, a civil servant, or any just unsung hero in our community who is boots on the ground doing good stuff in our community. We want to honor those people at least 4 times over the next year. Award them with this award from Thomasville Rotary Club. And you'll see there that I even talked about, I want to go to the local news station or news outlets, the newspaper, and hey, this is someone that we're honoring. We would love for you to run a story about this, or at least put this on your website, whatever. But really draw attention to the folks that are doing good things in our community. And Kim and I even talked about potentially a bingo night or something like that that would raise funds for this award, that we can honor these people. So we'll talk more about that in the coming months, but that's a goal for the coming year. 4 times a year, Community Servant of Excellence Award. Goal number 4 is growth. And I will say this, again, looking back and having conversations with other presidents in our community, in our district at Rotary, Thomasville Rotary Club is extremely healthy. And our numbers are good. And I didn't know that because up until about maybe 3 years ago, this was all I knew of Rotary, was Thomasville Rotary Club. And then I start going to conferences or pets or training things and rubbing shoulders with other leaders on a district level. And I start to see some of these clubs are 15 people or 25 people or 40 people. And our club, and Kim, you can correct me, the last time I looked, our club was 91 members. Is that 88? We did some trimming last week, recently. 86? 86. Still a very healthy club. And I think it's just something for us to build on. And one of the things that I see as a goal for us is, you'll see there, to add 4 under the age of 45 in a year. I think it's a very tangible goal. So some of our younger folks in the room, it's going to be leaning on you to go to friends or co-workers or other folks who are not in this room right now and start inviting them. Doesn't mean we got to get them in here to be like, hey, I want you to be a member. But get them in here so they can be exposed to what we are as a club. I've got that goal, 4 under 45 in the next year. And not just under 45, but clearly to secure the future of Rotary and Thomasville Rotary, we need younger and younger folks making their way into this club and this room, and future leadership as well. So our club is, what are we, 103 this year? 103 years old, which is absolutely incredible. We want to ensure that Thomasville Rotary Club makes it to that 200-year mark, long after I'm gone. But younger and younger folks that are going to continue to take us on into the future. And so 4 is a very tangible goal, right? I mean, that's not a big goal, but 4 under 45 and then more at any age. One of the ways that we're going to do that is through really putting an emphasis on our Discover Rotary events. We've done those, and I want to see us do 3 of those in the next year, and which means you're going to be hearing about one coming up this summer. I'm going to be working with Corey and some others to plan that and work on that. Discover Rotary is an incredible, if you haven't been in one of those, we've done those as a club, incredible opportunity just to bring people to a social event, a social gathering, with no strings attached. They're not going to get in there and sign a paper that says I'm interested in being a Rotarian or anything, but they're going to come and they're going to learn about what Rotary is over finger foods and cocktails or whatever it may be that day, and we just get to expose them to who we are. And so we're going to do those a few a year. And fortunately for us, we've got some district folks that are going to come to those and be a part of those with us and present on a very knowledgeable level, more so than me, about who we are as Rotary and all the benefits of being a Rotarian. And so we're going to be pushing those. You'll hear more about that in the coming months. And the last is this, a part of that goal is foster a spirit of family. To me, that's twofold. Continue to find ways and events, social events within Rotary, that we can continue to build relationships in this room, even outside of Wednesdays at noon. We'll do that through serving and through Rotary events, but looking for ways to do other social experiences even outside of Wednesday lunch that build and foster a sense of family and friendship between all of us in this room. And another thing of that is, I'm going to be really adamant about encouraging every event that we do. Bring your kids with you. I took my family to our district conference this past month, and I bought my little girls these shirts that say Future Rotarian. And I'm just kind of claiming that for them right now, like, yeah, you'll do it. And I see that. That's our future. Your kids, your grandkids. How do they learn about Rotary? They do it through you bringing them to our events and bringing them into this room for lunch this summer or whenever they're out of school. Get them exposed to who we are, and even at a young age, helping them learn. Very unfortunately, I didn't really learn about Rotary really until I was in my 30s. And so what a shame for me, you know, if I had been coming out of high school. And there's some great events. David was just talking about RILA. There's some great ways that we can expose to high schoolers and young folks. But I think one of the most tangible ways that we can do that is through you bringing your family, your kids, your grandkids to all that we do. And when we serve, teach them how to serve. And I think that's going to be a wonderful goal for us in fostering the spirit of family. Goal number 5, this is the last goal. Goal number 5, providing a lasting need. I have tried to dream about what this might be over the past year. And I have a few thoughts, but I don't have a dream that I am just on fire for right now. And so I want to explain what I mean by that to you, and hopefully, again, petition you to dream with me and bring your ideas to the table for this. Provide a lasting need. What is something we could do in Thomasville that provides a need that isn't just a service for, like in terms of food or something that meets a temporal need, but something that provides a lasting need. I'll dream about this. In a recent board meeting, we discussed a project that was done by Rotary. I don't know what year it was, but we did a shelter. Rotary did a shelter at our local golf course. And that shelter now is needing some refurbishing and some upkeeping. And so that's the goal we're going to do in the year ahead. What is another thing like that? That shelter met a tangible need in town. Fortunately for Rotary, we have, he has stepped out. We've got our city manager who's a part of this. We've got a mayor who's a part of this, city council members, and so many other folks who deeply work in the city, and they see the needs and can identify small and big needs in the city. I want to dream about another thing kind of like that, another shelter, another bus stop, I don't know, something that provides a lasting need that we get to put a Rotary logo on and say, Rotarians met this need in Thomasville. And that's another thing that kind of like the district is talking about. It does a good thing, but it also draws attention to Rotary in the city of Thomasville. So we help me dream about that. Be looking around and having conversations and bring that to the table. And I want you to know, and I hope you know this, but I do want you to know this. We, as a board, value your input, and I want you to know that you can always come to me with any thoughts, complaints, frustrations. And certainly please your ideas and your dreams. And then we can take those to the table of our board and start to sort through them and hopefully empower this club to do those things. But that's all I've got by way of goals. I'm super excited about the year ahead because we have such a strong club. So many president-elects that I've talked to are talking about the hard work they've got to do to build their club up to get this stuff, and I just am not there. Our club is a strong club, and the foundation and the machine here is running well. We're just going to empower this to continue to do good stuff. So in the year ahead, let's go small, let's go home, and let's do good stuff in the city of Thomasville. That's all I got. I'm super excited for the year ahead, and thank y'all I'm so honored and thrilled that you even entrusted me with being able to do this. But I'm so grateful for each and every one of you in the room. So excited about the year ahead. Hey, take us home.
I forgot one thing.
Yeah, I did forget one thing, and Kim's, I'm so grateful for Kim. I mean it. You can attest to it too. I've heard every president say it about Kim and Hope. And then you get to this point, you're like, I see. Program schedule. Now listen, I said I'm grateful for Kim. We all are, but here's what you're gonna know about Kim. You know it if you've been here long enough. If you don't go sign up, you will get signed up. She will put you somewhere, and that's why we're grateful for you to keep this thing rolling. But this is the program schedule that's rolling out for the year ahead. Starting July 16th is the first available date, all the way through the end of the calendar year for Rotary. Fill out what works for you. Look at your calendar, the vacations and the conflicts that you have. Find something that works for you. And you don't have to say what it's going to be right now. Just put your name on a date that works. That saves Kim probably a lot of grief from scheduling and then you coming back and being like, I'm not, case in point, I had to ask to move the thing in 2 weeks, the officer appointment, installation of officers. But you save Kim a lot of grief, and you get to pick your day. She doesn't pick it for you. So this is going to go around, and probably today and even next week, we'll roll this around and fill it out, put it on there. And then I'm going to say one last time before I turn it back over to David. You've got a few weeks. Club Assembly is July 9th. Please come back to the room for Club Assembly on July 9th with ideas of small projects that we can serve this community with. And then the other thing I'm asking for is ideas of folks you've identified who are our unsung heroes in this community that we can honor. That's it. I'm going to pass this around.
Are there any questions for Jason? That's easy enough, man. Yeah. Easy year, right? If every week and every part was that easy, we'd be just fine. Kim and Hope do make it. Everybody who's done that knows that they make it possible. I will say this: Jason has done a great job getting things ready for next year, putting a lot of kind of steps into place just to have a really successful year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to sitting at different tables and just settling in and getting to hang with Rotarians a little bit more than I have this year. So that'll be nice from my perspective, but it will be a lot of fun. And I'll have a couple parting words in a few weeks, but it has been a really good year. It's kind of sad to see it transition over in some ways, but it's also exciting and a lot. But Jason's done a lot of heavy lifting already, so I'm super happy for him and the rest of the board. All right. Anything else for the good of the order? Just want to see how he got like this, like he was going to stand up. I was just seeing how long. Go ahead, stand and join me forward. You got that little like here. I will give a friendly reminder. These tables are set. You can sit up here next week if you'd like. There's no assigned seats. There's no requested seats. There are seats that you know better than to sit at. But these tables are free if anybody would like to sit. As we go out and we interact with people like Jason mentioned, unsung heroes, and like Sam mentioned in our prayers, the people we come in contact with, and we're making decisions, especially with other individuals for those people. Let's ask ourselves these things. First, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build better relationships? Will it be beneficial for all concerned?